And Natasha, Kath, who came from Queensland. I think they win the award for the longest trip down. That'll do. Thanks to those, and I've got to say thanks to those who can't be with us, particularly our dad, Basil, who passed away early this year, Kath's father, John, and also my late best friend, Henry, who cannot be here tonight. And also think of anyone else who couldn't make it, friends, cousins, those who couldn't be with us. I ask you all to raise your glass to those who can't be here.
I don't have a glass. Cheers.
Drink there.
Next, thanks has to go to Kath for the marvellous job she did organising all this and the decoration. Yeah, I was flogged like a dead horse last night here, feeding him. She did all the little lights, the flowers, the decorations. Got me here, get me organised. Quite a job. And big thanks to Gary and Di for doing the music tonight. Quite appropriate as we met at Chachadisel at Karaoke 4.5 years ago now.
Yay!
Next, thanks to Mum for the marvellous job she did on the cake.
Yay!
And big pat on the back to Nikki for doing the kids' table with a bit of help from Dale, I think. We'll give Nikki 95, him 5%. You get 95, okay? Oh. Thanks to Phil for doing the videoing, Adam for the camera work, and all the other photographers, professional and amateur, that are in the room.
Yeah.
The night we met, it was sort of interesting because neither of us really planned on going there, but we finished up there and, well, here we are all these years later. Quite interesting. And talking, we've worked out we've been to many of the same places many years ago. Hornsby RSL, North Sydney Leagues. Anyone seeing a pattern developing? I guess I should also say thanks to my best man Scott.
Yeah.
Many years ago, me and my brother on a Thursday night at the Orchard Tavern would discuss if I ever got married. We'd come to the rings and my brother would say, I know where they are, I just don't have them. I had a hot tip on the last at Harold Park. And I know where they are, I just can't get them. So thankfully, Scott stepped up, we got the rings here in one piece. Thankfully. So, that's pretty much it for me, and Kath, you look fantastic today.
Yeah.
I'll hand over to Scott now, the best man. I don't know if I should actually, I'm in big trouble now. So I'll pass over to Scott.
Well, how are we all? I guess it's a great day. Oh, okay. It's good to see everyone here today on this important, special occasion, and a surprise for some, I suppose. Where do I start? I guess I go back 25 years, and I joined Westpac, and from there Paul was the internal relief officer, and he came on to North Sydney branch, and we met from there. We were going to go to TAFE on the Tuesday night, and he said to me, look, do you want to come in for a quick beer before we do our study? Okay, I mean... So anyway, we crossed the road there, which was next to the, what's the hospital called? The Mater Hospital there. There was an old club there, an old hotel, so we had a few beers there and then started doing our tech course. I'm thinking, okay. Anyway, so from there we ended up having Thursday nights, drinks at the Orchard Tavern. I'd get this phone call, do you want to come down? Yeah, all right, we'll go down for a quick beer. And this ended up being every single Thursday night. And then from there, it was the Great Northern Hotel for bands, Rosie O'Grady's, and I think they had a vibrating dance floor. And then, yeah, that was interesting. But anyway, And then anyway, from there, Paul loves his sport like me. He loves his beer. He likes cricket, rugby league and rugby union. So from there, we ended up going off to Bear Park and watching North Sydney. We're playing all 3 grades, and from there watching lots of rugby union. I was a member of the Sydney Cricket Ground at the time, so we ended up watching a lot of cricket games, a lot of rugby games, seeing Gregan's make that tackle, and the Wallabies won that game. That was another special occasion. And then from there we just continued to really enjoy each other's company, and our friendship developed. From there, I guess there was plenty of drinks, and Paul would often say to me, look, I'm never going to get a girlfriend. And I go, well, what do you mean by that? You will, but it all takes time, things will happen. And I kept saying to him that for every number of Paulers, there's an equal number of Pauls. You'll find someone, don't worry about it. And this kept going on and kept going on, and the years went by, and then I said to Paul one day, look, I really need a drink. I want to go, let's try the Gordon Rugby Club. And we ended up going to the Gordon Rugby Club, and I was waiting for Paul. I don't know where he was, and I couldn't contact him. And then all of a sudden, this cranky-looking man walks into the room, and I'm going, oh, what's going on here? And he had a tight pair of pants on, his brown boots and tight-fitting shirt. And then he looked at me with a beer, and he had his mobile phone on his hip, and on the other side of the hip here, there must have been a key ring, and there must have been about 40 keys around the side. And he looked at me, and I knew we were going to have a showdown. And I'm thinking, oh, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, sits down. I'm never going to get a girlfriend. And I'm going, yes, you will. No, I won't. So all of a sudden, he gets my back up, and I'm thinking, right, I'm going to talk to you about the probability, mathematics and girls all at once, and I'm going to put it all together and deliver. Right, so it works like this. It goes the 10, 20, 40, 20, 10 rule. Get 100, and I'm going to ring up and get 100 Paulers, and I'm going to get them all around the world, and I'm going to put them into an auditorium, and this is what's going to happen. 10 are going to be disgusted, they're going to leave straight away. 20 are going to dislike you, you're going to have 40 friends. 20 are going to be friends with benefits, and then there's going to be 10 left that are going to marry you. So anyway, from there, the years went by, and then I get this phone call. And I go, hello Paul, how are you? Look, I need a beer. Well, that's good, but I'd like you to meet someone. Oh, who? Kathy. That's a girl's name. And I'm going, right, okay, yeah. And I'm thinking, right, where are we going? Right, let's come to the Roseville RSL, let's have a beer. So Paul met Kathy. Paul met Kathy at the Chatswood RSL karaoke. So their love of karaoke from there, and they went on a date to the Easter show, and their relationship blossomed from there, which and then that continued through. And I guess looking at the two of you, you're both a very wonderful, lovely couple. You're very generous. You always be there for people. I find you're always very good listeners. You like talking, conversation. You're very caring, and I admire the both of you. And you love your drinks. Anyway, look, I guess the way I see it, I think it's time I'm going to do a couple of toasts. First, I want to toast Nikki. She's been a real pocket rocket this week. And I think, look, if we could raise a glass for Nikki. Right. And I guess also I'd like to also toast both Paul and Kathy as well for this. Paul and Kathy Storey. And if we could toast them too, that'd be good. And also I'd like to, Paul, thank you. I'm very honoured to be your best man. Thank you.
Well, I was just going to ask if there is anyone else that would like to share.
Love you guys.
Kath, you can take your passport.
All right. Well, we might do. Yeah. There's a bit of room in there, so we're going to do the formalities. We're going to get the bridal waltz happening.